Alright, welcome back to the Oz AoE4 Championship 2022 by Mester and Mark. And we have Vegie playing off against SeanB in a French versus Russ. So we've got another round 1 French v Russ game here. And we've got Vegie spawning as the blue French player, SeanB as the red Russ player. SeanB going for that very quick hunting cabin. Vegie just gathering food for now. So we've got a couple of hunts quite close to SeanB here, so he's already found one of them. Can probably just see this second one actually, so he'll be looking at clearing those already. This is great for him. He can put a third scout in the queue, which he is, to send out there. Vegie, I think, would have gone for a second scout. Particularly if you're French versus Russ, you really want to make sure you don't want to be with no food and giving them so much free gold early on. So Vegie clearing the hunt. No huge eco gain to Vegie, but at the same time, it also means SeanB does miss out on that free gold as such. Vegie, I don't know if Vegie actually saw that hunt over there. Oh, just going back now to clear it because I'm going to go for the wolf. And SeanB, don't bring a scout back because there's not a lot of food. Oh, there we go. There is another sheep there. I was going to say, might be running out of sheep around the town centre, but he's pretty fine for the moment. He's going to bring back more. But he probably should bring him back to the same side he was at originally, just to make sure the villagers don't have to go through the pain of more walking, because they're very lazy and you want to make the most out of them with eco. Lazy bloody villagers. Can you garrison sheep? Or can you walk them through? Where did Sean's sheep go? What the fuck? I don't understand. Oh, they're hiding in there. So yeah, his villagers having to do a little bit of a wraparound, costing him a little bit of walk time. Nothing major. And I mean, he already does have wheelbarrow on the way. Vegie, and look at taking wheelbarrow now that the age up is on the way. So SeanB, I don't think was successful in pinching any of Vegie's deer there, just accruing that little bit more gold, but was able to quickly get on his own hunts. So a little bit of gold there. But ooh, he's just at 240, so it'd be nice if he could kill. If he has 2 more sheep, it's important that he kills them as quickly as he can because it gives him better gather rate. Yeah, he does. So he really should kill the 2 sheep that are up there, just to give himself that little bit more food gather rate, and then he can actually afford to put an extra villager or 2 on the Golden Gate or back on the wood line. And Vegie getting that school cav. 4 villagers on it, so anxious to get it out quickly and field that early night. Vegie doesn't have a lot of wood in the bank, so it's not going to be a fairly quick archery follow-up. Maybe 2 or 3 nights first. And a mill's been placed, but there's not enough gold yet for wheelbarrow. And bearing in mind, Vegie's going to probably want to squeeze out the first night. Ooh, going for the wheelbarrow first. With 3 scouts attacking the gold mine, Vegie's going to have to bring back 8 scouts to try and defend this. So Vegie down on scouts, but now has that knight. So there's a big shift in the early game pressure, I guess, because now SeanB has to try and get fortresses at home. If he wants to take a boar, take it quickly and also get a fortress on it. Because it looks like Vegie's ready to deal a bit of damage. A lot of villagers here. You want to get exactly 8 villagers, then as many units in your army as possible to help. Try to take this down quickly this early on and just make sure you get it. Because now SeanB caught without the wood to go for the fortress yet, but at the same time trying to attack Vegie's knight with the vills and just slow things down. Vegie's actually able to kill a few vills. The scout's quite low and deny the hunt because Sean just slightly down in terms of his wood that he'd need to actually squeeze out a fortress there, or have a barracks down already to be able to squeeze out a couple of spearmen. So probably could have already started swapping for resources, even just looking at putting wood into gold, then back into wood if you sort of don't really have enough of anything other than your wood, but you still don't have enough wood for the tower. Because that early on you just really need to squeeze it out and try and get this without dropping any vills, because if you drop the vills you might as well have, you know, just stayed on the safer hunt and then expanded onto the boar after you initially pushed. Because I mean it is good practice to try and aggressively pinch the boar and then work your way back onto your safer hunts as the Rus player, particularly if you can shepherd it over towards a wood line, just so you get that little bit of gold gen for free. And then it also means that you can instantly switch towards another resource gathering once it runs out. And, you know, have the fortress really pay a dividend because it's already on a wood line and the hunt. So Vegie going to pick off a couple of vills here. Like, you really want the fort to be multi-purpose. You really want the hunting cabin to be multi-purpose, and you get both of those by trying to take the boar so aggressively. Just because you can pull it around, it's much easier than trying to direct a whole hunt to around a wood line. So I guess that's the philosophy of why Rus players play so aggressively for the boar. But you've got to be set up in the sense that you know, either have to be out there doing it before there's no units on the map from either player, or at least be able to throw down the fortress immediately and cover, you know, with your scouts, maybe with an initial spearman. So from here, Vegie really going to be able to apply the pressure on Sean, even though he's going to go 2 barracks, which is going to mean he's got the counter for knights in the spearman. He's also going to have to switch to something else, be it his own archers or be it his own horsemen, to try and deal with the archery ranges that Vegie's adding. So good timing on the archers. They're going to be very effective here in really delaying Sean on all this food. So it's a bit unfortunate for Sean that all of his quick food sources are on the one side of the map. Like, realistically, if he had one at the back or at the north side here, to make it harder for Vegie to try and push in like this, but at the same time Vegie's just played this map so well and Sean's had to tap out. GG. So Vegie through to the next stage of the winners bracket, Sean through to the losers bracket in the AoE4 Oz Championship 2022.